Hey guys, what's going on? Cheatbreaker here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this post that was posted by Selfific MC, who I believe was one of the previous owners of Zonix Network when it was up. I don't know if it's still up. I completely forget. I've been completely removed from the HCF community for like a long time now. But anyway, I thought this was very interesting because I was linked this, and he basically talks about how John and Cheatbreaker have been kind of, leveling allegations at Zonix Client and Zonix, and saying that, that Zonix Client was stealing their code, and is specifically a color picking library, I believe, which they believe was skidded directly from Cheatbreaker and put into Zonix Client. And this is basically Selfific's response, because he's, one of the people who worked on Zonix Client, response to John and Cheatbreaker's, the cease and desist that they sent to Zonix Client. So let me just read this right now. So, recently, Jonathan Halterman, it's J Halt, publicly slandered Zonix by going on a YouTube livestream and alleging that we have stolen intellectual property from several parties. As some of you may know, we are currently in a legal pissing match with Frozen Orb, and our attorneys advise us not to go public with anything. But we feel that this had to be addressed. So possibly that's why he removed this post. And just to prove that this is him, I'm going to actually click on this little thing right here, middle click, so it opens up in a new tab. You can see that this is his Twitter, 100%. It directs right to his Twitter, but as you can see right here, there is no link to this anywhere. So perhaps his attorneys told him to take this down. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a public link, so I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by showing this, hopefully. But anyway, yeah. Basically, he says that Zonix Client started 2 months ago. It's been a huge project, and we've had multiple developers putting in hundreds of hours of work to get the early access version released. And then he says that a certain developer that we picked up named Aeroax worked for John and Cheatbreaker in the past. A bit after releasing our early access version of the client, John contacted us about Aeroax possibly referencing and or stealing Cheatbreaker's code. John's reasoning behind thinking that is because of a color picker library that is used in our client. Okay, so I'm just going to say this right now. I am not surprised whatsoever that Aeroax is skidding off of Cheatbreaker and giving code to Zonix Client. I mean, this isn't surprising at all to me. I don't know what you guys think about this guy, but in my opinion, this is completely normal behavior for him. So yeah, I'm not surprised. If this was true, I would not be surprised if what John is saying about Zonix Client is true. I'm not saying that it is true. I'm just saying I would not be surprised at all, because here he goes and explains that a library is a collection of code and or resources that a program can use. Using a library saves us time because we do not have to write code that already exists. John claims that our client's color picker system was an exact copy of Cheatbreaker's color picker system. Basically, he says that John threatened us many times about the situation for a while. Even though we didn't copy any of Cheatbreaker's code, in an attempt to avoid the situation, we redesigned and rewrote our color picker system. Fed up with the blank threats, we advised him to get his attorneys to contact ours. We received a cease and desist order from John's attorneys alleging that we stole Cheatbreaker's intellectual property and requested that we shut down Zonix Client. In response, our attorney denied these allegations and requested to see proof of what intellectual property that they think was stolen. Note that we've even offered to hire a code analyst expert to compare and review Zonix Client's code and Cheatbreaker's code. Although we have taken necessary steps to resolve the situation, it's clear to us that John is not willing to work with us. So overall, in my opinion, I don't really see a reason why John would be, after Zonix whatsoever. I mean, he's not making money from Cheatbreaker at all. The only thing Cheatbreaker gives him is advertisement, right? So I don't know why he would even be worried about Zonix Client, at all. Unless there was an actual reason why he would be worried. Like, for example, they actually stole, sections of code from Cheatbreaker to give to Zonix Client. It doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, I feel like he would only be worried about, this happening if it actually was happening, because there's literally no reason for John to just come out and randomly attack Zonix Client for no reason, is what I'm trying to say. But that's just my opinion. I don't really know what's true. Let me know what you guys think in that comment section, and I will see you all later. Peace out.